Monologue. Nowadays, I always feel most isolated and desolate on a Sunday evening, at the very end of my tether, my social currency exhausted over the course of a weekend. Exposure to the harsh elements of recreation, I'm left alone to bask in the pool of poisonous goo I call my life. I refer to this period as the cocoon phase. Overly dramatic, rooted in hyperbole, supremely unapologetic, and an all-round arse to oneself. I must be locked away from human exposure, self-analysed and picked apart during this time. Why did you do that, Jimmy? Why did you do this, Jimmy? Cease to exist, and people will use a past tense to describe anything or everything your life resulted in, Jimmy. That makes me feel like I'm running out of time. Now 28, single, childless, self-employed, alcohol abuser, cigarette smoker, loyal friend, big heart, lonely man who craves attention but doesn't know what the hell to do with it, scared little boy with missing teeth and acne stars. Stars or scars? I don't know. They could be the scar of the show, or should I say star of the show? Well, I know that I have an average-sized uncircumcised penis. What will my legacy be? I honestly don't know. I want to love my friends, each and every second of each and every day, but it's all too much. Some love must be reserved and harboured for future use. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. These relationships could become claustrophobic for the user otherwise, like overwatering a potted geranium, gifted to you by your borderline schizophrenic Uncle Abdul. I have a pain and tightness in my neck on the right hand side, and I fear that a malignant tumour is spooning my jugular. I fear that my time is coming to an end. I love a woman who is running around out there in the world, acting like this big old speeding space sphere of earth and water is nothing more manageable than a 10 by 10 metre backyard in the middle of suburbia, and it pisses me off. Downtown Manhattan. What the fuck am I doing? My street feels like it's never ending some days. 2.5 years ago, I was absolutely convinced that my life would end very soon. To very little fanfare, to be honest with you. Everywhere I went, I saw death. See that building? It's gonna fall down on top of me. See that speeding Toyota Camry? Well, of course, I'm going to bounce clean off of the windshield. Perhaps land an acrobatic flip. Only to get mowed down immediately by a garbage truck. See that bridge over the big brown city river? Well, I'm going to scale it, throw all of my belongings over the edge and see if I can beat my green tradie underpants to the bottom, landing combed hair first, of course. You gotta stay classy. Fuck me, I was genuinely ill. Now, 2.5 years later, I'm so leveled out that it's worrying. Suspiciously worrying. I go for months on end without feeling any kind of peril. I was so accustomed to experiencing great peril multiple times a day for years on end. However, on Sunday nights, a teeny, tiny, teensy molecule of peril, my old drinking buddy, wriggles out of my brain and drops down upon my toes. It feels somewhat human, like it has a life of its own, but can be controlled by little old me to some degree. I'm a poet, and I kinda know it. Peril is akin to fire. It can cook your food and warm your house, or it can go boom and light up 30 feet high and engulf your entire village. I've used it for both good and evil, I feel. Ah dear, I miss them all. Past lovers, past crushes, past laughs, past smiles, past heartache, past tears, past cups of tea with my father. I'm overly nostalgic. It's a nice day, do you think it'll rain? This is more often than not a completely useless state for me. All it does is make me feel sadness. The winners in this life put the blinders on and get shit done. They don't sit around feeling sorry for themselves, and yet I do it so often. But I'm so privileged. I'm so conflicted. My feelings contort and warp multiple times a day, meaning I say and feel very much in the moment. But I'm constantly in motion. My brain is like 7 seconds behind my feelings, so I'm always lagging, running after the proverbial 8-ball, not a drug reference. Feeling disconnected, disenfranchised, discombobulated, and disharmonized. I don't even know if all those words, but they are now, so suck it up. So much word vomit, so many tombstones. So much yet so little. I just want you to be genuinely happy around me, happy in my company, that's all. I want you to smile and to laugh, feel intelligent. Can I get an amen? Feel like you can change the world, man. Because I believe in you, and honestly, genuinely believe that you can change the world, or at least the world that you live in. My friend, I love you. More than anything in this world. I am inside of you. And you are inside of me. I hope I see you again. If not, I hope I at least feel you somewhere, somehow. And I hope you feel me. Smile. Please smile. Can I get an amen? Please keep fighting and pushing and having self-respect, evolve and overreach. Can I get an amen? Surprise yourself and give yourself the sweet benefit of the doubt. Be fooled. Come last. Taste the sturgeon, man. You just might dig it. Put that on my motherfucking gravestone. Taste the sturgeon, man. You just might dig it. My name is Jimmy Mossman, and I'm clocking out. You take care now. Can I get an amen?